Meeting order. Would you stand and say pledge allegiance with us?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let the record show all members are present. We have a public comment policy statement. If there's anybody from the public that wants to make a comment to the board, they will need to go over to the table along that wall and read the script and fill out the form to make a public comment. At the end, we will reserve about 30 minutes for public comments, but you only get 3 minutes each to speak on your topic. The board will not respond. Okay, everybody look over the consent agenda.
Yes.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second that.
Got a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed, motion carried. Okay, next up is to introduce new hires to the board. Who's the new hires? Yeah. Step forward, I think we got some others over here too.
Marie and Heather started on 5-4. They're a big asset. They're learning a lot. They're catching on and they have a lot to learn.
A lot to learn down there.
Yeah.
A lot to learn about the crazy public at times.
Oh, no, they don't know anything about that. We haven't told them.
Well, thanks for coming up and good
Welcome.
luck. There's a lot to learn and have patience.
Welcome to the county.
Yep, thank you.
Randy,
Yes.
got a new hire?
No. It's Ally.
Okay, I'm sorry. Anybody else? Okay. Next up, Ally Brenzel, recognition of Ally Brenzel for ISAC scholarship recipient. Randy?
So let me tee this up. When I attended the ISAC spring conference in March in Des Moines, we had a room full of supervisors and elected officials. And one of the things on the agenda was to recognize the scholarship recipients. And in years past, the scholarship recipients had always been in attendance. And when I got there to the general session that morning and I looked around the room and I'm like, where are the students? And for some reason, the students weren't able to attend that conference. So we didn't get to recognize them at the state level. So I sent a message to our public relations person and she put you on the agenda so we could recognize you here. It is a big deal, and to have a District 4 scholarship recipient from Pottawatomie County, we just need to celebrate that. So congratulations, Ally.
Congratulations.
You already got your scholarship and your certificate.
Cool.
And what was the dollar amount?
25.
Excellent. And what are your plans, Ally?
I'm gonna major in pre-occupational therapy at Northwest Missouri State.
Go Bearcats.
Yeah, very cool. Cool.
Good. Well, thank you. I think you got a proud dad back there too.
Mildly.
Thanks for coming up. Ally.
Thank you very
Appreciate it.
much.
Randy, thanks for bringing her up.
Thank you.
Hey, next
Oh,
up.
wait, we're gonna do photos.
Oh, okay, sorry. You want to go out? Go ahead.
Okay,
Come
on up. come on up.
Dad?
I'm telling you, a District 4 scholarship recipient from Scott County is a big thing. So we're taking photos.
That's sufficient.
He told me to sit here, so.
You're right, thank you.
Thanks, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
She can take care of it when she get old now.
Thanks for bringing her. Are you coming back to?
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
It's really nice to see you.
I know, it's nice to see you too. It's always a pleasure.
Okay, next up. Connections Area Agency on Aging, Iowa HHS Adult Protective Services and Western Iowa Services Collaborative Disability Access Point. Discussion under decision to approve and sign proclamation designating the month of June 2026 as Elder Abuse Awareness Month.
I'll make the motion to approve.
I'll
Okay,
second that.
okay. A motion by Miller and a second by Jones to approve the proclamation for June as the Elder Abuse Awareness Month. Susan, could you read that for us?
Elder Abuse Awareness Month Proclamation, June 2026. Whereas older adults in Potawatomi County deserve to be treated with respect and dignity, allowing them to continue serving as leaders, mentors, volunteers, and valued members of our community. And whereas it is estimated that 1 in 10 older Americans experience abuse, neglect, or exploitation, and because these incidents are often underreported, many individuals do not receive the help and protection they need. And whereas elder abuse is a growing issue that affects individuals across all socioeconomic backgrounds and undermines the safety, health, and independence of older adults. And whereas preventing elder abuse improves the quality of life for older adults and supports their ability to live independently while contributing to the strength and vitality of our communities. And whereas prevention can be achieved through strengthening the Aging Services Network, increasing public awareness, providing education, and advocating for policies that protect older Iowans. And whereas every member of our community shares responsibility for promoting the safety, well-being, and dignity of older adults. Now, therefore, we, the Potawatomi County Board of Supervisors, do hereby proclaim the month of June 2026 as Elder Abuse Awareness Month in Potawatomi County and urge all residents to recognize the importance of protecting older adults, to learn the signs of abuse, and to support efforts that ensure all individuals can age with safety, dignity, and respect. Together, we can work to prevent elder abuse and build a stronger, more compassionate community for all. Signed the second day of June, 2026.
Mary Ann, would you do a roll call, please?
Chairman Shay,
Aye.
Supervisor Miller,
Aye.
Supervisor Jones,
Aye.
Supervisor Wickman,
Aye.
Supervisor Jordan.
Thank you. Is there any more to be said on that?
I think we have several representatives here from,
Yeah.
Tasha, did you want to
say?
Well, I wanted to say, thank you again for making the proclamation. It does take each and every one of us, not just elected officials, but service providers as well as our community. As mentioned, that it is underreported, even though it happens in your neighborhood. So working together to recognize the signs, speaking up and supporting older Iowans with dignity and respect. Together, we do send a clear message that our community is united in protecting older adults and raising awareness. So no older Iowan feels invisible or alone. Again, thank you for your continued partnership and support.
Thank you.
And you're with
With
Connections.
Connections, Area Agency on Aging. We have some guests with me.
I'm Tammy Winchester. I am a dependent adult abuse program administrator for the state of Iowa. So I oversee the whole dependent adult abuse program. And this is one of my supervisors.
Hello, I'm Ginger King, the Department of Health and Human Services as well. I supervise 2 workers who are in the Potawatomi County, Christy O'Donnell and Steve James.
I'm Shelley Haynes. I work for the Potawatomi County, but I also we're under the Western Iowa Services Collaborative Disability Access Point. And now that we work with all people with disabilities, we often collaborate and work with Connections. We have a lot of referrals for older adults that have disabilities, and so we become pretty close partners in helping those individuals.
Anybody else? Thanks for what you do, ladies. That's
Yeah.
important. It's,
You have a proclamation, Chairman, Chair.
yes, I do.
Photo opportunity.
I was waiting for the okay.
Yeah, well, I was waiting for them to finish signing it, but yeah. I mean, you wouldn't mind going up there, that'd be great.
For what you do.
Yeah, thank you.
This is so cool. Now you're prepared. I am.
Hold on, we'll hold this proclamation up.
Can I move?
You don't have to duck yet.
Okay, quick. Yep. Hold on a second.
I'm going to put my pen.
Yeah.
All right, where do you want to hold that? Send me your chiropractor bill, Andy.
Mr. Wick's all right?
You'll be fine.
Let the other person hold it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anytime. I appreciate what you did. Next up, Matt Wyatt, Director of Planning and Development. Discussion and/or decision to approve final plat of Bluff Hills Acres, a subdivision situated in Lake Township, and to sign planning and zoning resolution 2026-07. Yeah,
Yeah, so this first came to you on April 7th. It was at the P and Z meeting on March 16th. It's a 4-lot subdivision, minor subdivision. It's on 185th Street, just north of Council Bluffs. There will be 2 of the lots are already built on. This property owner had his original home and he had already constructed an ADU. So those 2 will each have their own lot. And then there's 2 buildable lots that will be left in the center of it.
motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
Motion by Wickman and a second by Jorgensen to approve the final plat map, resolution number 2026-07. Mary Ann, would you please do a roll call?
Chairman Shay,
Aye.
Supervisor Wickman,
Aye.
Supervisor Jorgensen.
Aye.
Supervisor Jones.
Aye.
Supervisor Miller.
Aye,
Motion carried.
thanks for your work on that.
Mhm. Okay, next up, Becky Linehan, Finance and Tax Officer, Auditor's Office. Discussion under decision to approve and authorize the board to sign resolution number 38-2026 entitled Resolution for Transfer from 1520 Capital Project Fund to 2120 Capital Projects Fund 2026 Debt Fund. Wow.
Good morning. I believe all of you have the invoices that this is regarding. Per the state auditors, we can't pay out of the capital project funds. We need to pay out of capital project debt fund, so that's why that fund was created. Also, when we make the payment back to that bond, it will need to be transferred out of the 1520 into the 2120.
Questions, comments?
I'll make the motion to
Okay.
approve resolution 38-2026.
I'll second the motion.
Mary Ann, would you do a roll call for me?
Chairman Shay,
Aye.
Supervisor Wickman.
Aye.
Supervisor Jorgensen.
Aye.
Supervisor Miller.
Aye.
Supervisor Jones.
Aye.
Motion carried. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Becky.
Thanks, Becky. Okay, next up, Trish Barnhart. Jail Administrator, discussion and a decision to approve starting pay for new nurse. Morning, Trish.
Morning, Maria.
It's Tuesday, election day.
Yes, it is. What a busy day. So, we are rehiring Ryan LaFave. Ryan was actually a nurse when I started back in 2022. I actually had the privilege of working with him over in Nebraska, where he served a variety of roles in the nursing department over there. Most notably, he was like our head administrator for a period of time, an acting administrator. When he left us in 2022 at the jail, he went full-time military, where he's a medic. But he's coming back to us, and we are just requesting to bring him in at step 12. He's well worth it. We're gonna lose him again if we cannot bring him in at this rate. Nurses around the area are anywhere from 63 to 70. That's the last check I had. They were up to about 74 to 75 at other local facilities. I don't want to lose a good person. We have 2 vacancies right now in our nursing department.
I'd surely get in favor with that.
Thank you.
That in your budget, Trish?
Yes, it is. You know, I'm not gonna bring in something I can't handle.
I was waiting for Mr. Wickman to say that. I said I'd like to make the motion.
I'll second.
What step is it?
12. And he'll be starting on June 15th.
June 15th.
June 15th.
What's the hourly?
Okay, got a motion by Jones and a second by Miller to approve the new starting pay for the new nurse at step 12.
Well,
And it's how much an hour?
$43.99.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? Motion carried. Thanks, Trish.
Thanks.
Good. Okay. Next up, Andy Wicks, engineer, discussion under decision for amortization schedule for 195th Street preliminary seal coat petition. Okay, Andy?
Neglected to add this to your packet, so I can give this to Jeanette and she can get you a digital copy. This is the road we're looking at, 195th Street.
Thank you.
Magnolia to Badger.
Correct. Magnolia to Badger.
How many miles is that?
oh, thank you.
It is 2.4 miles, 13,000 feet. And today I would like to talk through what kind of amortization schedule or how you would like to break that up. So historically, we've done 10-year, depending on the size. Sometimes we do less years, but I think it makes sense. It's a large project. So it's roughly a $630,000 project. And because it's a farm to market route, we are projecting that these residents would pay for $445,000 of that, or 70% of the project cost. And basically,
How much?
45.
445. So the county would cover the $190,000 difference. But the question today that I'd like to try to get clarity on is, what is the appropriate way to break down the costs? Would you like to split up the cost per parcel evenly? Would you like to split up the cost proportionally, or weight it towards the residential or the agricultural? So I had Jeanette add to your packets the cost breakdown options. So there's basically, if a $500,000 house, residential house, if we weighted it evenly, they'd pay $1,600. But then a $9,000 agricultural plot would also pay $1,600 a year. So evenly is one option. Proportionally would be they'd pay it based off of the assessed value. So a $500,000 house would pay more.
Proportionally, myself would be the fair way to do it. That's the way we've always kind of stated we wanted to do that.
Yeah,
Comments?
Well, we've only done it once. That was a nightmare.
Right.
It was, but
And
so, and today we don't have to decide today, but if we make a decision today, we can still do it at a case by case basis. The decision today doesn't have to dictate what we do moving forward for other projects.
the problem with proportionate is that just because you have a $400,000 house and somebody else lives in 100, they get the same benefit. So they should pay the same price. I think that the board really needs to maybe have I don't know if we want to do it today or not, but when you look at the evenly assessed, which everybody pays the same, there's an Osborne Farms that has 5 parcels, no house. It's all farm ground. And I don't know, it's difficult to charge them 5 times what everybody else is paying because they have 5 parcels of farm ground. But what is you said you have 60%?
Of the signatures, correct. So
I think we're a little premature to set this. I think that maybe not, I don't know, but if the property owners on that stretch there is responsible for 445,000, maybe they should be told that. And I'm leaning more towards the everybody pays the same, regardless of the value of the house.
okay.
I mean, property taxes and assessments, to me, are not fair, no matter how you draw it up. But, to ask a farmer with, I didn't look all these up, but I'm gonna guess, let's just say they're 40 acres apiece. He has 200 acres and he's paying 5 times what everybody else is paying. I mean, is that fair?
what if it's proportionately? Doesn't that matter?
Well, if it's,
Then it's
if
not
it's
as much.
proportionately, and you live in a $500,000 house, you're paying more than I am, and we get
Or
the
if you
same
live in
benefit.
100,000,
Yeah.
that's a big difference. And I think that's possibly the best way to go myself, because valuations tend to go up once those roads are seal coated too.
Iowa Code Chapter 311 for secondary road assessment districts is very vague. It doesn't give the supervisors much direction. And I think we had a policy at one time on how we were going to do this, and maybe that policy needs to be dusted off and revised and reapproved by the board before you get too far down the road on this particular project. I see that there's a creek in here. So the bridge that exists, is it a concrete bridge? Or is it gonna have to be replaced as part of this effort too? Or is it a culvert?
That is a culvert there. So we'll do an analysis to confirm, but it should be right-sized and not be impacted by the change.
It's tricky. Who's driving the request or who's managing the petition? Was it a residential person or an agricultural
It was a
person?
residential person. Yeah. Yeah, there's two primary petitioners that they've gone out and gotten signatures from a majority, but not that 75% threshold that our policy states we need. So basically, they have shown over 50% interest, and I think that that warrants a serious look at it. And so that's why I put together these assessed values and the cost breakdown options. So one alternative between the evenly and the proportionally is we could weight the cost burden. Say agricultural pays 30%, and then residential zoned pays 70% of the $445,000. I can provide some more information and we can do that in a study session. Obviously, we don't have to decide today, but.
Lee, you got anything to add to this? The treasurer,
Would you split that out over the years? Is that what you would?
it's over a
That's a
10
lot
year,
of
years.
What
10
they do
years.
when they put those on there? You know, are you charging them interest too, or is it just a flat rate? You
It
know,
is
that's what we need
it
to
is an interest rate.
Right.
I believe it's 6%.
We have this set at 6%. So the state code Susan references 4 to 11% are the range, 4 to 11. And I think the last one we did was 6%. So we're
The one we did was 0.
never mind. The last one we did was 0. So I can definitely change that.
Well, the one that was done previously, that isn't a roadmap for anything. That was a disaster.
Well,
And you know, at any time, the board can say, you know what, we're just not doing this. We're not required to do it. But if the residents decide that they would like to participate in the payment of it, I think we should. And if it's a farm to market road, it's farm to market money that pays for that, right?
Correct.
Well, it's not local Potawatomi County property tax dollars that fund it. It's still property, it's tax dollars from somewhere. So, I mean, that's about the only plus I can see out of the whole thing, to be honest.
Remind me again, Tim, well, I remember discussing this before, another action, but was there a survey done by the people who signed the petition?
Well, the engineer, if I believe, I didn't take a look at it. They're required to identify parcels within a half mile of both sides of the road. And that didn't happen in the last one.
along the road.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought it did. I think we need to improve any roads we can. And when they bring a petition forward, I really think we need to do it. I really believe it should be on the tax value, because we get $100,000 house, they're obviously not able to swallow it as much as a $500,000 house.
That's an assumption.
I get it. You're right.
I mean, the $100,000 house person could be a lifetime saver and probably be rich, could be the richest guy on the road.
Yeah, they sure could, but if their house valuation's X amount,
Have you provided the actual cost to these petitioners?
I have not, no. They've just gone through the preliminary. I can float this to them and just provide the 4 options that I provided the board, and then just so that they're aware of a ballpark of what they could be paying.
Yeah,
per
I
parcel.
think that's fine. And then if you get to 75%, the board needs to make a call.
and then at that point, how come they stopped here at Magnolia?
That is what the petitioners brought to me. They didn't think that they could get more beyond Magnolia.
Okay.
if,
What do you think's the fairest way?
be careful.
Yeah, on the spot, I would have to look at it further
Okay.
to provide.
Good,
Well, that's
good
a
answer.
good political call.
I will say I don't like the weighted average because it's all arbitrary. 70-30. I mean, who's coming up with those numbers? I'd rather just give them two options, the proportional one or the evenly split.
Yeah.
That's my input.
I would agree with that.
And I think that provides a reasonable range for the people that are interested in signing the petition. They can, because right now they don't have an idea of what they would be paying.
And I think that's an important
Yeah,
piece of
they need to
information.
be aware of the cost.
Yeah.
Totally.
And yeah, I can provide this to the petitioners, and if they come back and say there's zero interest, then we do not need to move forward. So,
I haven't had a chance to study the map and compare it to all of the proportion of the ag versus the residential homes.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to get a better understanding of who it is that's requesting and
yeah, I can flesh the map out better. It was in draft form. And I can show which ones are residential versus agricultural and the
Yeah.
assessed value.
Yeah, Jamie and Chris should be able to provide that for you with names.
Yep.
And it would also have the acreage amount on it. I mean, they're really good at all that stuff. I mean, really good. So before you're done, Andy, what's the average cost? Or let's see, give me your estimate of cost for an asphalt road per mile.
because the clerks union had been dissolved a year and a half to 2 years ago. So we had the study session and the first thing I did after I accepted the assignment to help Jasmine, I took this spreadsheet and I sorted it by job title and then by date of hire. I thought those were two key components so that we could compare apples to apples and figure out exactly where we were at. Jasmine and I spent considerable time on it last week, and on Friday, we brought